Listen, we've discussed why we're here. We're not here to burgle, cause any problems or whatnot. We're here to explore history and abandoned places. Like,
Not abandoned.
right, you've told us that.
You've told us, so now you've told us to abandon, we want it to go.
We're just wanting to go. It is a criminal matter what you're doing by detaining us here.
We didn't know.
Right.
You told us we're on private property, now we need to go because you're telling us we're on private property.
You need to wait for the police and explain yourself.
You don't need to wait for the police. We said we're waiting.
We've explained ourselves to you.
You don't know, you need to explain yourselves to the police.
We don't.
Do you want to search us?
Would you like me to
Do you want to
You want
search
to search
us?
us? Come on, you want to
Do you
search
wanna
us? We'll search you. I've got you on camera. We'll search. Now I'll show you. We've got nothing on you.
We got here
No, we've got nothing on us. We're urban explorers. We've got a camera to film, and that's all we have. We have a torch to see.
What was the TikTok?
It was me falling through the trees.
God, you were going to put it on you were going to put it on the internet.
No, it's a personal preference we've got. We like to photo old buildings and stuff like that, and then it's up for people who can't see them and view them, then they view them on stuff like that.
Everywhere you
I literally fell through the back of the trees when you heard me.
You are trespassing on private property. I know exactly what I'm talking about, Billy. Yes.
But you can't legally detain us here.
You can't illegally detain
You're
us.
on private property.
Right, let us go then.
You give us
Let
a
us
warning,
go.
that's it, you've told us now.
Let us go.
Move your hand off my vehicle.
Oh, okay.
Wait until the police get here.
Let us go.
If you want to speak to the police,
We don't need to speak because it's not a criminal matter.
Yeah, sure.
Here you are.
Sure. I've been more than willing to discuss with
You
them.
put it on loudspeaker, you can speak over.
Put it on loudspeaker. Hang on, I'll put you on loudspeaker.
Yeah.
Like I say, we're nothing to do, we're not doing anything wrong.
We've got nothing to hide.
It was just mistaken. It was a mistake. Okay?
Yeah.
Any closer to me?
No. Hello, officer.
Who am I speaking to, please?
You're speaking to Razor at the minute. I don't wish to give my name due to, obviously, we've not committed any offence or whatever.
We're urban explorers.
You're
Would-
on private property.
I get that. Obviously, trespassing's a civil matter. They've told us to leave. We're trying to leave. They're detaining us, and it's a criminal matter for them to detain us
Now they've told us we're on
illegally.
private property.
We're trying to just leave. Like, all we are urban explorers.
Explore abandoned buildings.
Okay.
So all we want to do is respectfully
If
leave.
you're urban explorers, what are you doing in a rural area?
Well,
Going to people's
we explore these abandoned places.
We look on maps to see things like they're overgrown and stuff like that.
Led you to the idea that it was abandoned.
Yeah.
On the maps it looked like it was obviously overgrown and stuff like that, and then the driveway didn't look accessible. The driveway looked overgrown.
So we've apologised now that these have come and told us to
What made you
leave.
think that it's an abandoned building now?
It was overgrown, the driveway
It is abandoned.
And the cars.
And the cars,
Yeah.
There's a couple of abandoned cars. Well, there's a couple of cars that are overgrown, and then when you pull that down the bottom of the driveway looked completely overgrown. So once we come up the driveway after looking on Google Maps, we obviously walked around the premises. Someone shouted at us. We've come down and we've obviously seen the person. We've stopped and talked to him. The person who's driving wants to move the car forward. The woman stood in front of the car telling us we cannot move, which we understand that, but in the day she cannot legally detain us. She's told us we're on private property. There's no signs to say we're on private property, so we took a word, we're on private property, and we're asking now if we can leave because we've not done anything wrong. We're urban explorers, that's the only thing we've done. We've looked on Google Maps, and that's what we do every weekend. We look on Google Maps.
We always follow our laws and rights, so, you know, we're not out there to do anything
Did you
wrong.
go out to the building?
No,
No.
I fell over trees.
What was the band that the informant told
It was
you
me
about?
falling over some trees. There were thorns, I was stuck on.
Why did you try and flee?
No, I fell into the trees.
If you hadn't committed any crime?
No, we've not committed
I
no
got some
crime.
thorns stuck round me, and then I fell over,
No,
someone
I
shouted.
understand that. I understand that's what you're saying. So why did you run away?
When we heard someone shout at us, like we didn't know where it was coming from, so we just
Yeah.
went right back round to where car was parked.
Excuse me, tell them what the words were. What the do you think you're doing?
Yeah, we didn't know, so that's why we were a bit scared at first, so we moved away to round to where car parked, and we obviously waited for him to come across these, so we couldn't even talk to him. It's not like we could have hit down the road, you know, and then obviously wait till she went, but we didn't do that. We literally come straight to him with the torches, and we come. Yeah, they're being very intimidating to us, yeah. They keep swearing and everything like that to us and stuff like that, but like I said,
Have I got my... Yeah, I got my torch in there.
We didn't know before, and now we're just happy enough to go because we haven't done anything wrong.
Okay. And you say you do this every weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like well known for like urban exploring. Like I've been in newspapers for like sharing some of my photography and stuff.
Yeah, we do liaise with the media.
Yeah.
We research
You
the
don't want to give your
houses.
names even though you've been in the paper?
I've not committed no offence, so I don't need to provide you that.
Sorry, it's breaking up a bit. I can't really hear you.
I mean, there's no crime being committed. It's civil trespass. I mean, I'm more than welcome to give you a first name, and that's it.
Sorry, it's breaking up a bit. It's very
Yeah, it
difficult
might
to
be
hear
the
you.
wind. I'm more than willing to just give a first name.
Okay, yeah, I can take your first name.
All right.
Owen, could I just inform you, why would a 62-year-old woman be burglaring a house? I'm actually 62 years old today and I do it as a hobby. And I keep fit with it.
Like I
And
say,
all
we're
my
sorry to
doctors
disturb you,
and
100%,
mental
100%
health
we are sorry to disturb you.
psychiatrists know about this.
Well, like now we can obviously go to our urban groups and say to people this is not abandoned.
Yes.
So if they do search it, the future now will know no one else will be coming
Nobody
here.
will
Because
come,
we can put
because
it on
we
the map
will
now, or we can put on our
we will
urban
say
beach
it's not
sharing
an
group.
abandoned
This
property.
place is not abandoned. So
We're more than willing to do that. To, you know, help you guys.
We're sorry to
as well.
disturb you, but we'd like to meet you in the middle. Sorry you come across it on this time of evening and stuff like that. Are you still there?
CPN's on.
Yeah, I'm still here. Sorry, I'm just writing some stuff in the log. Bear with me. So what have you guys worked on today then?
From up north.
Yeah, up north.
Oh, up north, okay.
Yeah. But we travel all over, like the UK, doing this hobby.
Okay, you've never been in trouble because of this hobby before?
No.
Nope.
Right.
We'll just double check if it's actually containers here because obviously she can't stand the
Yeah, we're stood
Yeah.
out in the wind here, they're cold, we're cold. You know, we're just happy to leave. We haven't committed any sort of crime whatsoever. And we have apologised to the ladies profusely for the disturbance and inconvenience, but they are the ones that have become intimidating towards us. And they will not move away from in front of my vehicle.
Okay, sorry, am I speaking?
You're now speaking the
Who am I speaking to now? Sorry.
I'm a 62-year-old lady. I don't go around burgling houses at 8 o'clock at night. I do this as a hobby to keep my mental health at bay. I have a CPN and I have a psychiatrist.
Right, okay.
And I do this as a form of keeping my mental health at bay. And they're just making me worse now. So we really do need to leave, please.
Shouldn't be allowed to stand in front of the car, that's what we have to
They
do.
shouldn't be allowed to detain us. We haven't done anything wrong.
It's actually criminal.
We've
Are you
apologised.
We've
right now, or are you
expressed.
outside the vehicle right now?
We're outside the vehicle and they've stood in front of it. And they've put a car right in front of us as well. And we've apologised to the ladies and we're happy to leave. We've got it wrong and we've apologised. And we haven't tried to attempt to get in the property at all. You know, I've got better things, you know, I don't do things like that. And the lads don't.
Yeah.
Look, we're not car then.
And they've parked in front of your vehicle as well, yeah?
Yes. Partially. Yeah, they're partially in front of the vehicle, but obviously I don't want to do any damage to their vehicle or mine. But one of the ladies is stood in front of the vehicle, my vehicle. When I tried to move, she actually stood in front of it with her arms open, and the other one was leant on my vehicle, leaning on my vehicle. And there's a car now just pulled up. Oh, it's the police. Are you filming it?
Yeah.
Thank you.
What's going on?
You alright, officers?
Nothing
Yeah.
at all.
Oh, good. So,
There's nothing actually happening, guys.
we're just urban explorers.
Yeah, where it came from. Okay. So what?
So we
what's
do
the-
this for a hobby.
Yeah. What's
So
the?
basically what it was, we're looking on Google Maps like we do every weekend and stuff like that.
Yeah.
On Google Maps we'll choose an area, we'll pin the area out and like,
Yeah.
you know, certain locations what we think is abandoned, maybe abandoned or not.
Yeah.
Then we'll come and like explore the place. So for example, we come, obviously say we've got 5 locations in an area,
Yeah.
we come look at the area, we obviously come to the pins, we
Yeah.
obviously look at, right, we'll obviously go like, obviously, because when we first come here, the driveway overgrown, you couldn't see nothing up the driveway, so that's usually an indication to like no one's been up there for quite a while.
Right.
Went up there, seen a couple
Cobwebs.
seen a couple of like abandoned cars, like obviously
Abandoned
old
cars.
cars with cobweb
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
inside them. So we've looked at them and thought, oh, carried on walking up the path. Literally went to walk around the house, someone shouted, something, I don't know what he shouted, but I got stuck in a load
She
of
said,
thorns.
what the are you doing here?
I got stuck in a load of
Wait,
thorns.
ultimately,
Yeah, yeah.
Can you understand from their
Spooked
point
us,
of view?
Well, we apologise.
No, we fully understand this. So what's happened?
We didn't
She shouted at us,
retaliate.
I fell over, we've come back round here, we've come literally out of here.
Yeah, yeah.
We've seen her walking down up there, we could have literally gone out there and gone somewhere else.
Yeah, yeah.
We could have done that, but anyway, we're like, well, nothing done anything
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah.
We've come out there, said,
So
excuse me,
ultimately, you're
woman.
trespassing civilly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, they've spotted us, and like we were just willing to.
profusely and
Yeah,
said
and
we made a mistake and we will
whilst,
leave.
whilst I
But they,
appreciate.
they have now illegally detained us.
No, I'm,
No, they were stood in front of the
Yes,
car,
they
they wouldn't
have.
let you move.
well,
Yes, they
no,
have.
I'm satisfied that at that point they're not 100% sure what's going on.
No, that, so no,
So-
sorry to
No, but when
interrupt
we
you. No,
explained
sorry, 1 minute, no,
to
innit?
No, can I just finish my point of view for a second here?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I appreciate you said about blocking the car and stuff.
So-
But ultimately, when we got here, you could have easily walked away. You're not being illegally detained at all.
No, no, so sorry.
No, she no, no, no,
Couldn't-
no.
couldn't
No,
get
no,
the
no, no,
car
no.
out.
Yeah, that's fine.
She stood
Yeah.
like
But
this.
ultimately, that's fine. But
But
that's
normally,
again.
that.
say for example,
And the
like,
other
because
lady
it's a
was
civil
leaning
matter,
on it.
you come on someone's property, for
I don't
example,
argue that,
and then
yeah.
someone comes out and says, excuse me, I'm sorry to tell you, you're on private property, now can you leave? If I say no, that's criminal, right? So then obviously if I say no, I'm going to stay,
Yeah.
that's criminal. She told us that you're on private property, we said, look, we're totally sorry, we didn't mean to, this is what we do, etc.
And we was ready to just
Can we go?
However,
Yeah.
you could go down the lines of Section 24A of the Police and Criminal Evidence Act.
No, no.
A member of the public believes there might be an indictable offence that's being committed.
But we explained.
Yes, and I appreciate that.
No, I'm a
but
62-year-old lady. I don't go
I don't
around.
know you from Adam, do I?
No,
So
but I don't
yeah,
go around
yeah.
burgling houses. And I will
ahead.
not be spoken to like that
Hello?
and be told, no, you're not going anywhere.
Yeah, it's
No.
no.
I'll be reporting
Second
this
of
to
all,
my psychiatrist.
yeah, it does seem as if it's some crosswise.
And I want you to call numbers, please.
Oh, she can't.
Yes.
74.
Better not call
474.
numbers, please.
Offences.
It's just been an honest mistake.
Yeah, I think. You're fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
No, okay.
Sorry to interrupt you. I was just going to say to her, you know, look, so normally, basically on Google Maps and stuff like
Can
that,
you guys just come down here and have a chat with me, with my colleagues? If I'm honest, there's an inspector and sergeant here. We'll bottom everything out, alright, and then we'll see what the crack is from there.
Yeah,
alright?
yeah.
So if you guys come here, my colleague's going to speak with the people that have reported it, and we'll take it from there. Yeah. So if you guys walk down this way, and
Yeah.
just so we can have a bit more of a chat and work out exactly what's going on.
not move the car down here.
Yeah, alright. Yeah.
So it needs to be essentially.
So I believe.
Yeah.
The issue is, I think, so on Google Maps, when we look at Google Maps, basically it looks like a house, obviously overgrown. So normally, obviously, that's like a gate. That's like you put a thing on it, you come, and then there's a driveway completely overgrown. Walk up there, you come along the cars, you can understand why she's manic and pull the police.
No, yeah, understandable.
So what's happening to these gentlemen?
At the moment, we're bottoming out exactly what's happened with things. So
Yeah. This is just a civil
do you
trespass.
want the collar
Yeah.
numbers?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm 3854.
3854.
Yeah. One of my colleagues that arrived with me is 4074, and then the other my two colleagues here is Sierra 3652, so Sergeant, and then India 3675.
Urbex has tried calling.
Yeah.
What?
Oh no, I'm saying obviously Urbex people obviously.
Oh, yeah.
An Urbex group. So I'm saying, I said to him earlier, I said because obviously on the maps it looks abandoned,
Yeah.
we could obviously, if they were being right with us and that, obviously she won't be right with us, but I said to her, look at the day on Google Maps and stuff like that, we could go into pin sharing groups, what we're attributed to, and just say, look, this location's not abandoned, about any fellow explorers want to go give it a try, no.
We're more than willing to do that.
Yeah,
Like,
and that's what, again,
yeah.
I think
we like to work with people.
from a,
Or not.
on the whole,
Yeah.
I think the majority it's misunderstanding.
Yeah.
At most.
Yeah.
However, I think you guys also have to appreciate that you're doing this kind of thing, and you're not wrong in what you're doing.
Yeah.
But you also have to sometimes accept the consequences of what people might think is going on.
Yeah.
Especially around here with such a rural environment.
Yeah, I understand, it's not often we come to Wales and
the
stuff.
amount
So.
of rural theft and stuff that we have at the moment, people nicking quads, people nicking that kind of
No,
stuff.
fully
No, it's
understand,
understandable.
And so
Yeah.
members of the public are always going to
Be on guard. Yeah.
and
No,
rightly
it's
so.
fair.
It's quite an affluent area, this as well.
Yeah.
And there's not typically much crime, and so when
Something happens,
Yeah. Are you guys willing to give me names at all so I can do some names checks? Or, obviously, I've got.
I don't feel like we've committed an offence.
No, we've not done anything
that's
wrong.
fine.
We've apologised to the
I've got your
ladies.
names. The vehicle,
I mean, I've
It's not my
given her
vehicle.
first name.
It's not my
I've given her
vehicle.
first name.
I give my first
It's
name.
not my vehicle.
so it's not registered to you.
It's a pit motor.
Right? Oh, yeah, but it's not registered to you.
Well,
Yeah.
you've got no right to get my name.
Well, if you're driving a vehicle on the road and
Under
I'm
road
not
traffic
happy
offence.
about that
Road
whatsoever.
traffic act.
I will
ultimately,
be making a full complaint.
okay, that's not a problem at all.
And I want the full address of this property, so I'll complain about them ladies as well.
So ultimately,
They're
anyone
illegally
can,
detained
anyone
us.
can do any checks on
I don't
any
care.
car they want.
I don't care.
If we've done a check
I
on
don't
your
care.
car and you're upset about it,
I'm very
unfortunately,
upset with them ladies. Well, what they said to us.
you're driving a vehicle on the road with
I'm not doing that wrong,
your
yeah.
registration is
I've
private.
apologised. We've apologised to them.
So, after a distressful search, and found out we were urban explorers and genuine with what we do, we always let go. Go, 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 go.
Me. Alright. Oh, twisted me like.
Yeah,
Let's
Go
get
for me,
out
because
of
that's that
here.
road there.
Let's get out of here.
You were literally hiding in the mud there. I didn't know what had happened. Well, that woman stood in f***ing car, yeah? And she wouldn't let us move.
she stood in front of the car.
So after our let go, we followed a journey to explore another place. And, well, this is how it went down. So upon leaving this location, and being found not guilty, we went on to another location, just as us urban explorers do, innit? We gotta move on. So we checked out this other place, and it was sealed. And was ready to go. I got tangled up in a tree coming out, and obviously I managed to break out of this tree, and we went, and we thought like we was gonna be all right, and we seen this guy, and he went, "We're gonna phone the police," and we thought nothing. We just got in the car, went our way. We was leaving, We was all on the way to being dropped off, going home, and done with the day, and all of a sudden we get boxed in. We had whole police presence, Manchester, Cheshire, Welsh police, even helicopter presence. Like what? For urban explorers? We even heard that there was armed police circling the area. Like, what was the need? Again, it was another stressful environment, situation that we was in. Just being boxed in, and the police pounding on the car, wanting us all out, all out, all out. Just to put it in terms, this was very traumatic, and to quite a lot of us, how it was dealt. And myself, I was arrested, de-arrested, arrested, de-arrested, and then obviously let go in the end. But the traumatic effect that it left upon us all. So apparently the Welsh police had not informed any other police force out there that we had been dealt with, and we was being legal and right about what we was doing. And it was just uncalled for, this sort of behaviour. And now Cheshire police have to deal with consequences because of the Welsh police. There certainly was some horrific offences, and I shan't mention it for the reason of being respectful to my friend. But there was offences committed by the police to oneself and to everybody that was involved in this. So to explain, Welsh police had not informed any other police force of it being dealt with, and upon search, obviously, burglary, attempted burglary, which is what they've got to go by, and they found out we was urban explorers. We wasn't out to commit these sort of crimes. But then again, Welsh police was so persistent in wanting to arrest us, and it was like, what the hell? We was already dealt with by the Welsh police, and found like we'd not committed any crimes. So this is very bizarre behaviour indeed, because like we'd already been dealt with. Like, wouldn't that have passed the message along? But now you've chucked Cheshire police under the bus for committing offences themselves against us. We was wrongfully arrested, de-arrested, arrested, de-arrested. To a point as well, Cheshire police had very different stories to it. 5 people, aggravated burglary, very dangerous, according to Welsh police. No wonder we was dealt with in such a way. That is so unlawful and so sickening and horrible to go through. Then to just put the icing on the cake, it just gets worse. Literally after the second search from Cheshire Police, we'd been, they'd seen that we weren't burglars, as the Welsh police made us out to be, and we was urban explorers. And just to ice it off, knowing that we have not committed any crimes, they wish to imply that we did commit a crime. And they issued us this Operation Yellow Card. So this Operation Yellow Card is basically to do with antisocial behaviour. Now let's define antisocial behaviour, because it's certainly not trespassing. Trespassing is a civil matter and does not defy antisocial behaviour. So under what grounds does it come under antisocial behaviour when all we've done is look at these abandoned places? We've trespassed, fair enough, but obviously that's a civil matter and it's not considered to be antisocial. So why are we still being done for a crime that we have not committed? We didn't realise, but then the police had informed us that they had not even been informed that it had been dealt with. It already been dealt with. So now Cheshire Police, on their reactions, on their behaviour, have now been thrown under because of how they reacted. I do feel sorry for Cheshire Police, but now they're involved. So I have been in touch with Cheshire Police, and apparently they said they will have an officer to contact me, and obviously I'm wanting advice, a bit more advice on this Operation Yellow Card. I've been waiting for hours now on somebody to contact me, and nobody is bothering to even phone me at this present moment in time. Truly, so much abuse of powers have been used. So much horrific, traumatic situations that shouldn't have happened. We are criminalised as a last resort, criminalised for a crime that we did not commit. Are they just embarrassed? Are they silly that they don't want to contact us? They don't want to engage with us? Because I think that's rather pathetic, to be fair. But whatever they're thinking and doing, this, by far, shows how corrupt these officers really were.
Great Manchester Police.
Hiya, yeah, I just phoning up on a little bit of advice. Since obviously I was stopped yesterday. I'm an urban explorer, and obviously it got finally ruled out that it wasn't burglary. We was generally just, urban explorers.
Yeah.
However, I feel like things weren't treated well with like Wales Police not informing Cheshire Police, and through it all, obviously we was found like obviously we were just urban explorers, but still issued with this Operation Yellow Card. I'm wondering what does this mean? This Operation Yellow Card?
I mean, I'm not 100% sure. Were you given it by Greater Manchester Police?
Cheshire.
Cheshire. You've come through to Greater Manchester. I'll transfer you through to Cheshire. 1 second.
Your current position in the queue is 1.
Cheshire Police, how can I help?
Hiya, yeah, I'm just wanting some advice, actually. What it is I'm an urban explorer, and we got stopped the other day while exploring around Wales, and Wales police failed to notify Cheshire police that we'd already been dealt with, and we was not burglars, we was genuine urban explorers. Now,
Yeah.
my question is, we got like seen by Cheshire Police as well, and obviously it wasn't burglary. We was genuine explorers, but we was issued
Yeah.
this Operation Yellow Card. So I'm just wondering
Yeah.
what does this mean? Because I've looked it up, and apparently it's something to do with antisocial behaviour. Now we haven't committed any sort of crime like that.
So when the North Wales police, so have they come out, have they, when you've been doing what you were doing and spoken to you, have they, at the premises wherever you were? And have they then said, oh, we're going to, so is it Cheshire Police that has issued you that, or North Wales Police, sorry, is what I wanted to know.
Well, we've got stopped at first location. Obviously, we've seen the Welsh police, and then on the way coming back home, we got stopped by Cheshire Police, and
Yeah.
it was Cheshire Police that issued us this.
Right, okay, no worries. Okay.
Now,
What's your name, sorry?
it's
Just confirm your surname for me, sorry. You are, just confirm your date of birth for me, sorry.
yeah.
6991. So you just basically wanted to know what the operation is then, basically.
Yeah. I mean, I've had a brief look online, but it's coming up with antisocial behaviour. Now, I don't feel like we've committed that sort of crime. And off my research as well, trespassing's obviously a civil matter. It's not a criminal, and it doesn't condemn like antisocial behaviour.
Yeah, okay. Alright. And what day was it did you get pulled over, did you, by Cheshire Police in the car?
Yeah, last night.
Yeah, last night, no worries. Okay, just hold on a moment for us. Alright,
Yeah, sure.
thank you, cheers. Okay, because I don't know, obviously, different operations we do just because I'm not an officer, all right?
All right, sorry,
I
go on.
am aware of what Operation Yellow Card is, and obviously you said it's regarding ASB, but I'm not going to be the one that's going to be able to tell you as to why you've been given it, etc., because obviously I don't have the training to do that. So I'll get one of the officers to give you a ring, okay?
I just feel like it's wrongfully been issued to us, this.
Yeah, I'll get one else to give you a ring, and they can speak to you about that, and obviously you can say what you think, and then obviously they can let you know, because obviously, like I said, I don't have a clue, to be honest with you, so best they speak with you. Is that all right?
I think they put a marker on the car as well, because like when they dropped me off back home in, like obviously they was going to drop me off in, and they got stopped again.
Alright, okay, no worries. Alright. I'll get the office to give you a ring then, and like I said, they'll be able to speak with you about it, and whatever questions you have to ask, they'll be able to answer them a lot better than me. Alright.
Yeah.